The last lesson was all about preparation and setting yourself up for success. This lesson is about bringing footage and assets into After Effects so you can start having some fun. There are many different ways to import, add, or open files in After Effects. And all files that you import or open in After Effects will be stored and organized in the project panel. You can always go up to the top menu, click on File, Import, File, or use the must-know keyboard shortcut Command or Ctrl-I. You can also just right-click anywhere in the project panel, choose Import, File. You can drag and drop individual files or multiple files right into the project panel. On a Mac, you can select individual files or multiple files and just drag them right onto the After Effects logo, and that will import those files in the project panel of After Effects. You can also import files directly from your Adobe Creative Cloud libraries. To open libraries in After Effects, all you have to do is go to the Window menu and select Libraries. The library panel will open where you can access all of the files that you use across all of the Adobe applications, locate a file that you want to import into After Effects, and simply drag it right into After Effects. But the top secret method and my favorite way to import footage into After Effects is to just double click on any empty space in the project panel. So I'll double click, a Finder window opens up, I'll navigate to my project folder, into the footage folder. Just select the files that you want to import. You can hold the Command key or Control key if you want to select multiple files. I'm going to import as footage. I do not want to create a composition at this time. I'll just click Open. And now I've just imported footage that I can use in my After Effects project. And in case you're wondering what type of files you can import into After Effects supports a variety of different file types. Many different types of audio formats, still image formats, including Adobe Illustrator files, Adobe Photoshop PSD files, bitmap files, camera raw files, EPS, GIF files, JPEGs, TIFFs, and so much more. When you select footage in the project panel, if you look above, you will see a little thumbnail image in the top left corner so you can get a preview of what the footage looks like. To the right, you will see some metadata or some information about the footage. Now this information that you see is going to change depending on the footage type that you have selected. And a little tip about the thumbnail. This is a transparent PNG, but notice there's a black background. If you want to see the transparent grid, just click on the little hamburger menu, or those three horizontal lines next to where it says Project, and click on Thumbnail Transparency Grid. So when there is a check mark, whenever you select footage in the project panel, if it has an alpha channel or a transparent background, you will see the transparency grid instead of that black solid. In addition to the information that you see at the top, if I make a little room from this panel by just hovering my cursor between the panels and pulling out, you will see there is a lot of information available for the footage. So you can customize this header. If you just right-click anywhere, go to Columns, you can show all of this information about the footage files. And if this is a little too much information or it's a little too cluttered, you can hide the columns by just right-clicking, just choose Hide This, and only show the information that you want to see. And when learning about footage in the project panel, there's a handy little utility to know about, and that is called Interpret Footage. If you select a footage file, right-click, you will see Interpret Footage, and then you would just select this main to open up a dialog box. You can also open the same dialog box. If you go to the very bottom left corner of the project panel, you see a little icon that's Interpret Footage, and just click that. The main reason that I use Interpret Footage, and I use it all the time, is to change the number of times that a video footage file can loop. So this animated texture overlay, the original is 15 seconds long. But what if my timeline is 2 minutes long or 5 minutes long and I want to extend that video file? Well, I can use Interpret Footage, come to the very bottom, and just increase the number of loop times. I can make this as much as I want. I could put 10, 20, 50. Let's just put 20. I'll click OK. Now if you look at the duration, it went from 15 seconds to 5 minutes long. And now on my timeline, I can take that video and extend it for as long as I need. Now you know there are many different ways that you can import footage or asset files into your After Effects projects. In the next lesson, we're going to zoom out and learn or define what is an After Effects project. What does it mean on the home screen when you see the button New Project? What exactly is an After Effects project?